All right, there's no point in drawing this out any longer than necessary. For the past several months, I've heard nothing but complaints from the Raw superstars and fans about the way Eric Bischoff has vacated damn near every title on Raw. So Eric, I'm giving you a chance to come on out to this very ring right now and explain your actions. Well, Eric, I don't think I have to remind you that you stand on dangerous ground here tonight. So what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, Mr. McMahon, as everyone knows, I used to be in charge of WCW, the most dominant force in the sports entertainment industry. What was it? 88 weeks in a row that we beat this very show in the ratings? 88 straight weeks.
Yeah, and we all know how that turned out.
I used to be the undisputed king of sports entertainment.
I take exception to that.
And now look at me. I became nothing more than a lackey, under the thumb of WWE Board of Directors and the almighty Vince McMahon. Well, I'm sick of it. I've been sick of it for a long time. And about 6 months ago, I decided to do something about it. I was approached by someone who promised me enough financial backing to raise a new sports entertainment empire that would rival the mighty WWE. In exchange for his support, all I had to do was handicap Raw in any way I could, while at the same time lend my genius to this new venture of yours.
Genius?
So I stripped the Raw superstars of their titles and put them in the most grueling matches conceivable. And all the while, my partner was making deals and targeting the WWE for a hostile takeover. Now you're probably wondering why I've chosen to reveal this master plan tonight. Well, quite frankly, it's so close to fruition that not even the great Vince McMahon can stop us now. So it is my great pleasure to introduce you to my partner. He is a true titan of business and sports entertainment.
Save it! It's JBL, right?
What?
John Bradshaw Layfield, the WWE champion. That's your partner, am I right?
Mr. McMahon's one step ahead of Bishop.
You see, I've known about your pathetic little scheme for a month, Eric. Did you seriously think you could just start vacating Raw titles without me taking an interest in why you were doing it?
I think Mr. McMahon may be miles ahead of Bischoff.
I've already contacted SmackDown General Manager Theodore Long, and although JBL doesn't even know it yet, this titan of business and sports entertainment, as you call him, has been stripped of his WWE title and fired from SmackDown. I know JBL's on his way here, and I also knew you two had planned some dramatic unveiling for your so-called master plan. Well, JBL's going to get a bit more drama than he bargained for when he arrives here tonight. You see, I've got someone waiting for JBL in the parking lot. The man who won an opportunity to challenge Triple H for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania.
Raw's #1 contender is going to meet JBL in the parking lot? What does that mean, JR?
I don't think he's there to roll out the red carpet, King.
I thought it might be a good warm-up for Raw's title contender to take on a world champion before WrestleMania. So when JBL shows up here tonight, he's going to find himself in a parking lot brawl. And by my watch, JBL should be arriving right about now.
You can't be serious. You can't do this to me. I'm Eric Bischoff. I'm the general manager of Raw. I'm the only man to take on Vince McMahon and win.
Eric, in case you haven't figured it out by now, the only thing you are is, you're fired.
And not a minute too soon. Thank you, Mr. McMahon.
But that's not all. There's going to be a parking lot brawl between JBL and Raw's #1 contender.
JBL may be a true titan of business, but he's about to find out what happens when he sticks his 10-gallon head into Raw's business. And there isn't a damn thing Bischoff can do about it anymore.
Here's your winner, Shawn Michaels.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks. The drive should go wild. I've got the move that really move 'em.
Holyfield last week in that parking lot brawl.
JBL was plotting with Eric Bischoff to undermine Raw, and they both got what was coming to them.
I won't shed a tear for either of them, JR. But what's Raw gonna do now that our general manager has been fired?
Last week, on behalf of all the Raw superstars, I taught SmackDown a lesson about what happens when you try to mess with the dominant brand of sports entertainment. And Vince McMahon gave me his personal assurance that there will be no more interference from SmackDown until after WrestleMania, which is just how I want it. I've shed blood, sweat, and tears to get where I am today. The World Heavyweight title is the crown jewel in our business. And it brings out the best in every superstar that comes near it. Eric Bischoff could never understand that. And that's one reason why he's the ex-general manager of Raw.
Amen to that.
Champion, Triple H. He won the title at the Royal Rumble. Remember, JR?
How could I forget?
It's all about the game and how you play it. And if you can take it, it's all about you. And if you can play it, it's all about playing. Who's gonna make it?
You know, I usually disagree with this joker about damn near everything. So I'm as shocked as anyone else to realize that we're on the same page this time. This is the crown jewel of our business. This is the ultimate prize. It's the last thing on every superstar's mind when they go to sleep at night, and the first thing on their mind when they wake up.
I have to admit he's right, King. If the World Heavyweight title isn't on your mind, you're in the wrong business.
And the single, ultimate reason this title means so much is because it's around the waist of me. The game. Every loser in the back thinks that if he can wear this title, he might one day be good enough to be mentioned in the same breath as Triple H.
Imagine that, JR. Who wouldn't want to be mentioned alongside an all-time great like Triple H?
Oh, please.
But listen to me very carefully. This title is a part of me, and I am a part of it. Without the title, my life has no meaning. Without me, this title is just a belt. Yeah, you may have your opportunity against me at WrestleMania, but you'll never beat me for this title. You'll never take away that part of me, so take a good look now, because this is the closest you will ever come to it as long as I'm around. And why? Because I'm that damn good.
Oh my gosh! Triple H just knocked him out cold!
What a noble champion. I tell you what, Triple H makes me sick. He just won the title, and I already can't wait to see somebody take it away from him, damn it.
We've only been without a general manager for a week, and already Raw is turning into a madhouse.
There's a hurricane coming through. look who it is. It's the Great Green Tomato. What's up, kid?
Now listen up, you dastardly villains. The Hurricane is here to bring you to justice and truth, honor, and integrity to the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, yeah? And how are you gonna do that exactly?
By relieving you of that title, of course. With justice on my side and my hurrah powers at my disposal, an evildoer like you doesn't stand a chance.
Kid's got a lot of heart.
Yeah, but it's not pumping any blood to his brain.
Hold on a second. You want a World Heavyweight title match? You? Against me? For this? Man, I don't think I'm ready to take on a superhero tonight. At least not by myself. Tell you what, how about you and your sidekick there take on me and Ric Flair? Right here, right now.
Surely you are familiar with the concept of a superhero team-up, Citizen Contender. For one night only, I will take you on as my hurrah sidekick and join forces with you to defeat Triple H's evil schemes. The battle is joined.
It's always a treat to watch the Hurricane compete. This kid's got so much heart, so much fire. He's a contender, no doubt about it.
Don't be ridiculous, JR. He's dressed like he just walked out of a comic book. How can you take someone like that seriously?
Well, I probably built up a tolerance for it.
Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheating, plain and simple.
8, 9.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell. The tag is made. There's no room for error when you're on the top rope.
Rope break.
Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to have on Raw.
Oh, come on, JR. Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from SmackDown?
King, next time you call Undertaker, Kurt Angle, and John Cena losers, make sure you give me some warning so I can get out of the way before you do it. I don't want to be a part of any of your trouble. Look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. But the heartbreak...
Wow! There's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one.
There's the reversal. He's really cranking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here.
He countered that one perfectly. He could pin him right here, JR.
And it's been reversed. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal.
2, 3.
I hope these superstars can make it through this match without suffering a serious injury.
So do I, King, but this ain't ballet. 5. This is very intense, physical competition. 6. 7.
I think Triple H might be the greatest superstar of his generation. 9. I think that in the future, superstars are going to talk about Triple H the way superstars from Triple H's generation talk about Ric Flair.
The ID, and that's the match!
Here are your winners, Shawn Michaels and the Hurricane.
The drives are going wild. I've got the move. That really move 'em. I said chill.